and on it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
The center of the proverbial labyrinth? How long's a piece of string? How many unsolved murders have we got in this city?
Must have escaped from the loony bin.
How many solved ones?
I saw his picture. You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
see him?
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
Why? Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff. I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
Up ahead, you make a right.
He's sending us to that movie set they made for Intolerance. I think the message might be on the throne there.
Didn't I read about you shooting that place up 6 months ago?
We've all got to make our names somehow.
There's the throne up there.
Now it's just a matter of getting to it. Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there. Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You've got to make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. place he calls home. End of the line. No! Come on! Ah, no!
I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on me.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out. You might see this as a cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps. You're not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
You're the new face of the department. Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house. LAPD, give yourself up.
Sweet Jesus.
If we could bring him in alive, there's enough physical evidence for an airtight case.
You heard him, Cole. He's fucking nuts. What are the chances of hauling him out of here alive?
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty. Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical. I hate to think what he's done with this thing. It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health. We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously...
Shit. It really hurts.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common? Are you acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Felt the fear? Understood the power?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable here?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Yeah? What are you talking about? We got the killed the guy.
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we like to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boys of Ad Vice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
breathe out, kid. You'll go purple.
I'm scared, Sarge.
Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar.
How many times have you been in combat, Sarge?
I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time.
Was it bad?
It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an advice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's rouse some hopheads.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Any in the vicinity officer needs assistance, 1825. North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identify. Officer needs assistance, 1825 North.
Hey, where you going?
Detective Phelps, I got the call for assistance. Who are the suspects?
Bank robbers. Same gang that took the Citizens National Trust and Savings last month.
wide open here. That's it. That's all of them.
Stay straight on this road. Keep straight. Next right.
They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Round the corner, last door on the left.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
I'm all done. Your show now.
Carruthers.
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to advice.
What have we got?
2 stiffs. Overdosed. Been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old.
Find anything interesting?
A small chance in life is probably better than no chance. Black Caesar, from the joint across the street.
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup.
Find anything interesting?
Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing. wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music.
Just when I
Some
think
kind
I've
of
seen it
fruit,
all.
a bell, and win. Strange doodle. Another special order from the Caesar.
Find anything interesting?
One Surette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart. They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
Never the same, are they?
Who is JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music? Looks like it was always going to end this way. Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is. No cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had. A bit heavy for an empty cup. They've been getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Another special order from the Caesar.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps. Being a hotbed is no way to live, but I could think of worse ways to die. You should follow up on your leads.
Advice?
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down. Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
Help you? Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths
Hand
of...
over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in. Get that son of a bitch. Stay on him.
Eddie, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out.
What the hell going on here? Morgan! That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals. I'll be doing you a favor.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood. Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer. Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character. Doesn't give me anything to go on. Seems irrelevant. Morphine. Might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
We're inquiring about the deaths of two men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm going to speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Well, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now, I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. All right, he brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
Wait, you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks, ma'am.
I heard you were in the Blue Room the other night. Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Where I go is your business?
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
All units in the vicinity and
I
any
was hot
central
good.
unit. Citizen reports of 415
Who?
7th and Central. Unit to handle.
Marlon Hopgood.
Identify.
Your informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the case without him.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl, Roy.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's going to be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. You caught the big fish. And look how much good it did your career. Straight on. Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Hey, who let you in?
You boys looking for work? What kind of actors you supposed to be?
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now, you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman? Huh? You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
I hope none of this stuff is purloined, Mr. Jones.
I have a receipt for that thing. Somewhere.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Not much help. Optimistic, Cole.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott. No wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine.
Brennan! Wilt! Get over here. Take these assholes apart.
You heard the boss.
Is this the best you got? These mugs are dope to the eyeballs.
Clean them up quick, boys. I ain't got time for this. Come on, beat these sons of bitches down.
Right here, Cole. Finish it. Sit tight, asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
How many starving musicians pay with perfect, clean 50s? Too much for felony possession. I'm thinking intent to supply. Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this for you. This must be how those two bums standing guard take their wages. Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine. Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government money.
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your two buddies. Another 30 for stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time here.
You're lying to me, Jones. Tell me about Merlin.
Who? I don't know anyone named Merlin.
Fleetwood Morgan will testify that you and Merlin are expanding out of illegal gambling and into drugs.
Okay, so I buy from a cat goes by the name of Merlinotti. Merlin runs the lottery for the two-boy. The Fink has a new line in drugs. You squeal me out, I deny ever telling you.
Tell us about Adi.
Adi's a gambler. Fronts points on football games, fights, the horses, numbers. Chicken crossing the road. Motherfucker will take the odds on anything.
What's the score with Ramez removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
I think Ramez is part of the distribution chain, Jermaine.
And what have you got that could prove I use Ramez that way?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
So when we visit Ramez removals and tell them that we want a special bookcase or wardrobe to hide our dope in, you're going to be copacetic?
And when we tell them their good friend Jermaine sent us and said they could do a nice deal for the LAPD.
I could use an act like you two. Those fucks Abbott and Costello are on the slide. Hollywood could use another couple of deeply unfunny white bread humps like you.
Very good, Jermaine. You have character. Now cough it up.
Ramez is a good friend of Lenny the Fink. You getting the picture?
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
I think you and your cronies are responsible for the theft from the wharves. If you want to save your skin, stop lying to us, Jones.
So, I look like some kind of criminal genius to you. That what you're saying, motherfucker? Prove that I was in San Pedro and that I stole that shit.
You're off the hook. For now.
So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law. Take them all in.
We have a deal, right?
We're after the morphine. I'll speak to the DA on your behalf. You have my word.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
So Mickey Cohen or Jack Dragna stole the Army's surplus morphine, and they are selling it on the streets?
Looks that way.
But the mob wants returned customers, not corpses. Why haven't they cut the morphine?
Good question, Detective.
This robbery happened months ago, right?
The beginning of the year.
So why are the proceeds suddenly turning up now?
Another good question. But where does it get us? It's like asking questions in the middle of the movie. If you just sit tight and keep your yap shut, you'll find out what happens. We need to follow the evidence.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks for your help.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlin Odie. I run a strictly legitimate bookmakers detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you?
I'll pay my kick to the Wops, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you the criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Cohen took over the wire service from Siegel, right?
I got work to do here, mister.
I think Ramez's place is our next stop. With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start talking.
God damn it. Get after him, Phelps.
Give it up, Audie.
The nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
Stop right there, Audie, or I will shoot.
Lock them up and throw away the key.
There he is, officer.
What are you trying to do, Merlin?
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
Nice wand, Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say. Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
Adi has Jose Ramez in his pocket. Ramez must have forgotten his lucky numbers. Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I've paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
You distribute for Lenny Finkelstein. You're a patsy for those gangsters.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
Jermaine Jones gave you up as his supplier. He says that you're Lenny's sissy, and that you'll do whatever Lenny tells you.
Me? That nigga's a dead man. I moved the dope Jose brings me. Jose Ramez? I ran a clean numbers racket until those two motherfuckers went into the dope business.
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
The truth, Merlin. Do you know that stealing that surplus is a federal beef? That means that all the payoffs will count for nothing if the feds get involved. Do you want that kind of heat?
How do you think you can tie someone like me into a major operation like that? I'm done jibber-jabbering with you.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin, but we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Take this bum in. Take the long way around. And don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes, sir.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed him. He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it. 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
What does this lunatic think he's doing?
Whoa, watch it!
Here comes the cavalry.
We're not playing around here. Take this clown off the road. I can't take a shot from here, Cole. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady, and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's going left onto Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out.
Show me your hands! Jose Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico. Keep an eye on him. We're gonna take a look around inside.